hydrosphere outside your window today? Maybe it's raining, or maybe you can see a cloud or two. In our last lesson, we discussed the geosphere. Do you remember what the geosphere is? Yes, the geosphere refers to all the landforms, rocks, and minerals on Earth. Anything that makes up the Earth's crust or the layers beneath is part of the geosphere. The geosphere video we watched last time taught us a handy way to work out if something natural is a part of the geosphere. Ask yourself, is this thing alive? If it's alive, it's part of the biosphere. Is this thing a form of water like a river, snow, or water vapor? If so, it's part of the hydrosphere. Is this thing part of the air around us? If so, it's a gas that might make up the Earth's atmosphere. If you answer no to all of these questions, the thing you're thinking of is probably a part of the geosphere. Can you see any examples of the geosphere where you are now? If you can see sand, rock, mountains, or any part of the ground, that's the geosphere. Do you think the geosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere interact with one another? Yes, they do. Scientists often look for patterns to try to figure out how things are interacting. Today, you will look for patterns in your work as a hydrologist. You'll be investigating why the Mojave Desert is so dry compared to other areas of California. Could it be because the geosphere or atmosphere is affecting the hydrosphere? This is an aerial view of the Mojave Desert from very high above it. What parts of the hydrosphere can you see? Yes, there are a few lakes. There are clouds above the ocean, but none above the desert. It looks like there's some snow. Does that surprise you? Do you notice a pattern in where the snow is? Up here, the Sierra Nevada mountains have snow on them. There's little snow around the Tehachapi Mountains. This section, called the Mojave Desert Basin, doesn't have any snow at all. Areas that are lower than the land around them, shaped like a shallow bowl, are called basins. So, do you see a pattern here? It looks like low areas like the basin have no snow, and high places like the mountains do have snow. What two spheres are we talking about here? Yes, the geosphere and the hydrosphere. Those clever folks at the Twig Science Lab have made us a model of the Mojave Desert. This model will help us to observe the interactions between the geosphere and the hydrosphere and the Mojave. Before we go, fill out the Make Prediction section of your Twig book. Answer the question, how much rain do you predict will fall on our model Mojave Desert, and why? Grab a pen and paper to note down anything important during the lab and add your observations to the Make Observation section of your Twig book. Okay, let's go.